everyone. I'm starting just 2 minutes early to give people a chance to find me because I've heard from quite a few people that they're struggling to find the Facebook Live. So I'll just chat until I see people start to file in. Today we're going to be working with the solar energy and the heart and our fire and our playfulness and our joy and creativity. I brought this little monkey along. It's a gift that I bought for a dear friend, and I haven't been able to see her yet, even before the virus, because she lives quite far away. So Izzy, this little monkey's here to remind you how loved you are, and to remind us all that even though monkey mind is a bit of a pain, it also has a playfulness. So we'll work with that a little bit today. I see that people arriving. Welcome. So nice to have you all. And yeah, it's almost 3 o'clock, so we'll get started then. I'm playing the Heart Sutra for us to sink into our hearts a little bit and connect with our hearts. And I'm wearing a heart pendant that was given to me by a dear friend and wonderful flow supporter, Tracy. So something tangible to connect with my heart. Something I love to do is just place my hand on my heart and breathe and sink into the heart and just remind myself that it's safe to be heart-centered. Not only safe, but essential. Hi, Janice. Hi, Tracy. Lovely to have you with me. Thank you. It means the world to me, really. It just helps us dig our way out of our little hole and feel connected, right? So let me start talking a little bit about the heart energy. I introduced it in our last Flow Live when I was talking about the elements and traditional Chinese medicine's ideas around the organs of the body. And I really love them. They work for me. So try it out and see if it works for you. So basically, heart energy is passionate, it's joyful, it's creative. And if you are a heart-centered person, you're probably very chatty, very sociable. Often the leaders are fiery. If you have too much fire, though, you could end up feeling a little bit restless, possibly aggressive. Think of the choleric types, very red in the face. So I'm sure we've all experienced this at times in our life. Maybe we're experiencing it right now. If our fire is out of balance, we might be struggling with cardiovascular issues or mouth sores even, insomnia, anxiety. Is any of this ringing a bell? Depression, jealousy, dullness. So there's many ways to kindle our fire, and I'm going to share some of them with you now, and hopefully we'll end feeling balanced, not too much fire or too little. If you think of the heat of the summer, and today is a perfect day in Cape Town, beautiful blazing sun making us all long to be on the beach. If you think of that summery vibe, then you're connecting with your heart and with the fire energy. So the fire organs in the body are the heart and also the small intestines. And a way to find balance there is through communication, what I'm attempting to do here, and also through connection, also what I'm attempting to do, and then to find some alone time to do some journaling. So you might want to take the session into your own little bubble and spend some time free writing. Just allow things to pour onto the page. Avoid spicy foods if you're feeling too fiery at the moment, too restless, too aggressive. Maybe some bitter leafy greens. We just had some green juice as a family now, with some pears, some cucumber, some mint. If you need to kindle your fire, if you're feeling a bit dull and listless, then some ginger tea would do the trick. Okay, so let's begin. I'm in a very sunny spot here on purpose because I would like us to start with some sunning, which I find profoundly beautiful. So if you're fortunate to have a sunny day wherever you are and a garden or a window, then you want to position the sun directly in front of you. And I'm going to play a beautiful blessing for us as well, the long time sun blessing. if I can see my screen in the bright light here. There we go. Okay. So placing the sun between you and your closed eyes. Of course, you don't want to look directly into the sun. We're going to strobe, which means the hands are between your closed eyes and the sun. And you're moving them as you see me doing. It takes a little bit of practice with distance and how quickly you move your fingers. And just breathe and relax into it. And you'll know you've got it when you start to see the disco lights. All the colors start flashing behind your closed eyes. It's gorgeous. Just breathe. So this is enlivening the rods and cones in the eyeball. It allows you to see better in low light. So now you're just going to let the nose drift across the horizon, releasing any tension in the shoulders, in the jaw. Trying not to frown into the bright light. Just loosening the neck gently, gently, gently. And see how far your head can go without straining. Smoothly. Breathe in that beautiful sun energy. And then start to spiral the nose from the center of the sun outwards. So your spiral is going to get bigger and bigger. And then spiral your way back in, opposite direction. Until you come to that still point. And then you might just want to turn away from the sun and gently open your eyes and see the effect that the sunning has had on your vision. It's truly remarkable. So just breathe into that and give thanks for the faculty of sight, the gift that it is, and the gift of the sun. So of course it's full moon at the moment, which is as solar as the moon gets, right? In its complete bright light. So just embracing that light. And something that I love to do to kindle the fire within is dance, of course, and laughter yoga. So let's launch into our dance space with a very simple laughter yoga exercise, which is clapping the hands, full hands, together, and we say very good, very good. We throw the arms up in the air and we laugh all the way down. So it's very good, yay. And it doesn't matter if it's fake laughter, it catches on in your body and soon you're laughing for real. So let's give it a go. Very good, yay. Cool. So let's give ourselves a nice boogie now, and you might be feeling a little bit lethargic. It is a very warm day and we've been in lockdown for 14 long days. So dance with yourself honestly, placing your hand on your heart, on Dantian, finding your own truth. And I'll play a beautiful song which will hopefully not be censored because I don't own the rights to it. But let's see. And just move your body, explore with your body, express how you're feeling vocally as well. Make sounds, breathe, let it out. A little shake never goes amiss. Okay, let's enjoy it together. It's Xavier Rudd. It's just delightful. Okay, so let's go for it. A little shake and a little boogie. Just explore your space. Go high, go low, and find the in-betweens. So give yourself a good shimmer, a good shake. If you need to pat and tap any stress from the day, please do. And breathe it out.
Follow the sun.
heart-centered.
Which way the wind blows when this day is done. Breathe in the air. Set your intentions.
So take the opportunity to set your intention.
Tomorrow's a new day for everyone. A brand new moon, a brand new sun.
So surprise yourself. Move your body in a way you've never moved it before. And see how it feels. It's not about looking good, it's about feeling better. So see what makes you feel better. Explore, be curious, have some fun, be ridiculous.
Follow the sun, the direction of the birds, the direction of love.
Go deep, find your feet.
Breathe in the air.
Let your toes lead the way.
Cherish this moment, cherish this breath.
And see what happens when your ankles get involved. What do they want to
Tomorrow's a
do?
new day for everyone.
Check in with your calves and your knees.
Brand new moon, brand new sun.
Lead with your knees and see what happens.
When you feel life coming down on you like a heavy weight.
Into the hips.
When you feel this crazy society adding to the strain. Take a stroll to the nearest waters and
Lead with your pelvis, with your belly.
many moons have risen and fallen long before you came. So which way is the wind blow?
Dance with your butt. See what your butt wants to do. Lead with your heart. See where your heart wants to go in the dance. Remember, you can stay under the music. You can stay with the music. You can go over the music. It's just a guide. Listen to the truth of your own body. Breathe. Explore with your shoulders a little. See what those shoulders want to do. See what they can do. Explore gently.
Follow the sun, and which way the wind blows when this day is done.
Lovely. Thank you so much. That was beautiful. So I thought what we could do today is the 5 animals, the Wu Chin Ching. It's really, really fun. So you can invite any little people in your life, children, to join you, and certainly extend an invitation to your inner child to come and play a little bit. Just catch our breath and arrive in a place that's comfortable for you, both feet together, and just take a deep breath into the present moment. Thanking yourself for the dance, the endless dance of this life, and thanking all those who are dancing with you. It's wonderful. And we're going to sink into the right leg and step away with the left foot. So coming to a nice, steady stance. And remember, we want the full foot on the ground, spreading all the toes, rocking a little bit from side to side, forwards and backwards, and finding your center. And sink into Dantian. Feel the energy sinking down, the breath effortlessly moving. And as we inhale, the arms will float up to shoulder height. And as we exhale, the palms come towards you, elbows to the side. Exhaling, the palms float down. Twice more. Just take your time. Slow breath. Hello, everyone. It turns out that the phone doesn't like sunning. Oh dear, let's see if you can find me again. I apologize, really. We can only laugh. This learning curve. Seeing if anyone's going to find me. I see people slowly filing back again. Apologies. Okay, so my phone overheated during the sunning episode and decided enough was enough. It had enough fire. Okay, so we're going to continue with the Wu Ching Ching. Yay, well done. Thank you for re-finding me. I'm going to just try and balance my phone here. Another little MacGyver job. There we go. I hope that stands. All right, so we've breathed. Oh my word, today is just a joke. Hilarious. Okay. Let's see. All right, so breathing in and bringing the energy in and settling. And then we're going to grasp the chi here with our hands and lift it up through the body to the heavens, opening the palms up and grasping and pulling the energy down through the body. Use your breath. And the last one. And our first animal is the tiger. So making a hollow fist, we're going to lean back and pull the fists up along the body and then pounce with the tiger's claw into tabletop. And then release like a rag doll down, soften the knees. And then turning the right toes out, we're going to pounce over the left leg, flexing the left foot, stepping center, breathing in, backwards and pounce into tabletop, release. Opening the left toes out, 45, we pounce over the right leg. And tiger, you can roar if you want to. Rah! Relax. And pounce over the left. Center. Rah! And pounce over the right. And coming back to center, the arms lift up. And you pack the tiger away, put it safely away. There we go. Next, we're going to become deer. So the hands float out to the right side and we're going to step to the left. You point your toe and then step very gently, just like a deer. Oh, goodness. Oh. This poor phone is getting really beat up. So we step very gently to the left and we create deer horns looking over to the left side and coming out of it just as gently as we stepped in and then stepping gently to the right. And then we're going to step forward just as gently with the left foot and we create the deer horns. It's as if we're going into battle, leaning back on the back leg and forwards. And then we trot. We do a little trot, so changing legs. Right foot forward, leaning forward, horns back, transferring weight back, and a little trot. Left foot forward, horns, leaning back, and a little trot. Right foot forward, transfer weight back and forwards, and coming to center again. Taking the deer and putting it away gently. Next up, we have a hungry bear. So placing the hands like this under the navel and tucking your chin in, we're going to make 3 circles around the navel in one direction. And 3 circles in the other direction. And then we make a bear's claw like this, and we're going to step up So you lift the left leg up and swing, looking up. And lift the right leg up and step heavily, swing. So the idea is to really embody the bear. Left leg up and step heavily, swing. Right leg up and step heavily and swing. And then we put our bear away. Next is the cheeky little monkey. So grasping the energy up, shrugging the shoulders up to the ear, coming up onto your toes, looking left, looking forward and down, release. This is really good for tension in the neck. Grasping up onto the toes, looking right, looking center and release. Now you see a very juicy fruit. So you're going to grab that fruit with your right hand and you look to the left because you don't want anyone to steal it. And then you see another juicy fruit, so you pluck it with your left hand and you hold it and admire it. But wait, there's another one. So you step away and take your fruit in the right hand, looking over the left shoulder. You see another one, you pluck it with the right hand. You know, greedy monkey, admire it. Ooh, there's another. Take your fruit and pluck another and admire it. And you see your fruit, pluck one and admire. And coming center, we pack the cheeky monkey away. And the last of the animals is the crane. So we put our hands together to create a beak and squat down. And then as we extend, we want to arch the back. So sticking the tailbone out and looking upwards. And then as we fly, we create wings like this. So putting the weight in the right leg, left leg lifts, wings behind you. Coming center, wide stance, crane's neck. And weight in the left leg, right foot up behind you. Center, breathe. And left leg up behind you. Center. And right leg up behind you. So coming center, the hands are together. We're going to fly. So the arms come up to shoulder height, the knee to hip height. And down. And then the arms come all the way up, wrists almost touching, and the knee comes further up. And down. Now the right side, 1, and higher, and to the left side again, 1, and higher, and last one, and higher, and placing the crane away. Letting the hands float up, palms up, and down, sinking. Twice more. And let the hands rest on Dantian. Just coming home to yourself. And warming the hands. We're going to wash the face 3 times, coming up next to the nose, over the forehead, down the cheeks once, twice, and on the 3rd time, up over the top of the head, down the back of the head, over the shoulders, and back to Dantian. Weight in the right foot and stepping in with the left. Did everyone manage to find me again? Gosh, I'm so sorry. So many false starts. Hi, Quilleen. Oh, how lovely. Hi, Sally. All right, so that's a playful little sequence. It's really very delightful, isn't it? The 5 animals. Okay. So let's find a spot on the floor to do a little bit of more heart opening. You might want your yoga mat, or if you've just got a nice carpet like this that you can work on, that's perfect. So we've done Anahastasana, the first Flow Live session, so we'll do that again. So just making yourself comfortable on your knees. If your knees are sore, you don't have to do the full bend. You can also use a cushion between the legs, between the thighs and the calves. And then you're just walking your hands out in front of you, and you're going to lay your forehead on the floor. And you can lift your buttocks up if you want a deeper stretch in the heart chakra. And just breathe. Hold it there and breathe. Feel the opening. Sometimes we forget the chakras are three-dimensional. They're not just projecting forwards. So feel the heart space opening up in the back, and just breathe into that and release. Let go. And then gently walking your hands up towards you. You can come up seated. Sitting comfortably, Sukhasana, the easy pose. I love to put a little pillow under my buttocks. It just helps the spine relax. So if you have something that you can prop your bum up, that's great. And we're going to just do some heart melting. So reaching out with the left hand to the side and lifting the right hand up. The fingers are just behind the right ear. And we fan the rib cage open on the right side, breathing into the heart space. Just breathe. And experiment with it. See if you want to take it a little bit further. And coming out of it gently, we'll work to the other side, very mindfully and consciously working with the breath. And with your own body. Everybody's body is unique, so feel into it. The idea is to soften in the heart. Just relax in yourself and be more gentle and more kind, more compassion. And coming out of it gently, coming center. Just placing the hands on the heart and checking in with yourself. See how your heart's doing. And see what happens when you allow whatever's going on to just unfold. So stop resisting or rationalizing or going into the stories. Just be present with the actual sensations of the heart. And notice what happens. Breathing gently into the heart. So I'd like to work a little bit through the chakras. I have this very ancient chakra candle, which you can see some of the chakras have disappeared. But I'll light that. If you have a candle that you like to work with, then please feel free to join me, since we are working with the fire element and the heart. In typical fire style, it's been a little bit difficult to manage this session with one thing and another. So there we go. So having your fire front and center to remind you of your passionate, creative, joyful, alive heart. So we'll start with Muladhara chakra, the root chakra at the base. And this chakra has to do with our sense of security. I think a lot of people are feeling challenged there at the moment, whether it's fear for getting ill or your financial security. So maybe for a moment, let's just go there. Take your mind down into the root chakra and be honest with yourself. What do you need to feel secure? And you'll know immediately. So try not to overthink it and just breathe into that. And release with the exhale. So each of our chakras has a seed mantra. And the seed mantra for the root chakra is Lam. Lam. So what we can do is, as we breathe in, you can contract the walls of the vagina if you're a woman, or lift up in the perineum if you're a man, to activate the root chakra. And you want to try and do it smoothly without holding on in the mouth or anywhere else in the body. So this takes some practice. So let's just try and do that. So as we breathe in, we'll be lifting up, like Kegel exercises, lifting up. And as we breathe out, lam, release. Let's do that again, twice more. Breathing in, lifting up. Lam. Once more, you can envision something red if you like working with colors. Lifting and lam. Beautiful. So we'll work up into the second chakra, just below the navel, also known as Dantian. And you might want to place your hands there. This is our Svadhisthana, which means the sweetness. It's so beautiful. And it's our relationship chakra. So I think a lot of us are feeling challenged in relationship at the moment. Either because we're in lockdown with people in close comfort, and that's tricky, or because we're isolated from others. So just visit that chakra for a moment and be honest with yourself. See how it's feeling. Just go within. If you like working with colors, you want to visualize something orange. I like to visualize an actual orange because we're dealing with sweetness, and just notice what is it in terms of the relationship realm that's with you at the moment. So just being honest with yourself around that. And so as we breathe in, you might want to just gently rotate the energy there. And as we breathe out, the seed mantra is VAM. So breathing deep down, breathing in orange, and releasing with VAM. Twice more. VAM. VAM. Good. We're going now into the pit of the stomach, the solar plexus. This chakra is known as Manipura. It's our willpower, our energy, our vitality. I'm sure a lot of us are feeling somewhat challenged in this realm at the moment because we're in lockdown, quarantined, maybe struggling to find the I in the situation. So this is a beautiful bright yellow, if you want to picture a sunflower or the blazing sun outside, since we were working with that. We're going to breathe into Manipura, and the seed mantra is Ram. So we'll do that 3 times. So breathing in, Ram. 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 Great. Coming back to our dear hearts. Place your hand on your heart with compassion. This is Anahata, the seat of compassion and of hope, something we all always need, especially now. And our beautiful seed mantra is Yam. So just check in with your heart, notice, take the time, be considerate, treat yourself tenderly as you would a most dearly beloved. Remember that little inner child we invited to come and play with us? So see her there. She is there, or he, always present. And we'll breathe beautiful green earth energy into our hearts. Within the Chinese tradition, the fire element. So breathing in, and our out will be Yam. Deep breath. Yam. Yam. Yum. Now moving up into the throat chakra, Vishuddha, which is often depicted as a sort of bright blue. So think of the beautiful blue sky. And this is, of course, the center of communication, of creativity, of healing. So again, you might want to just lay your hands there, connect with it. And the seed mantra is Hum. So just be honest with yourself in this moment around your ability to be expressive, to be communicative and creative, not overthinking, not getting caught up in those elaborate stories we love to tell ourselves and each other. Just the lived experience in the body. See what your throat has to say to you right now. So breathing in turquoise blue and releasing with Hum. And really let the travel through the body. Feel the vibration. Hum. 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 Lovely. Coming up to the third eye, I like to tap to just enliven, wake up. You can rest your forefinger and your middle finger there. And if you want to practice a little bit of alternate nostril breathing, it really helps to focus the mind, to go within. If you're still struggling with a bit of monkey mind, you just breathe in through the right nostril, up to eyebrow center. Close the right nostril, breathe out through the left. And then in through the left to eyebrow center, closing, and out through the right, and so on. Just work with your own breath. Don't force the breath, just let it flow. Just gently up and down the nostrils. So Ajna Chakra is our third eye, it's our intuition. It's our ability to trust our vision, right? And the seed mantra is Om, but I like to say Aum. So waking, sleeping, dreaming, which is the circle of our existence, day by day, moment by moment, life by life. So taking a deep breath into your third eye, you can continue using the alternate nostril breathing if you like, or you can let it go and releasing with ending with the crown chakra, Sahasrara. This is transcendence, our spirituality, our enlightenment. And the sound is Ah. So you might want to tap on the crown chakra, breathing directly into the top of your head and releasing with an Ah 3 times. Beautiful. So let's bring them all together, because they're all together in harmony. And it's quite beautiful to breathe up using the hands in prayer pose from the root chakra, moving up through the chakras, opening up at the top of the inhale, and then exhaling down through the chakras in reverse order. So let's do that. You can envision the colors as you go: red, orange, yellow, green, turquoise, indigo, violet or gold, white light. And remember, in the beginning, the sunning, all those colors live inside of you. They really do. So just tapping into that beautiful rainbow that you are with the breath and with your awareness. Okay, so starting at the root, breathing in. Opening up and breathing out, bringing it all deep within you. Let's just do 2 more. Ending with the hands in the heart chakra. Just give thanks. Bow your head in gratitude to yourself, to the beautiful sun, the beautiful full moon at the moment. Breaths, some gentle twists from side to side as you exhale, twisting. Let the eyes go all the way around, inhaling, coming center, exhaling, twisting to the other side. Coming center, hands in the heart, reaching up, lengthening the spine, and then reaching forward, stretching out in front of you. I don't have enough space. And then gently walking the hands up towards you. How's everyone doing out there? Please forgive me for all the false starts and bizarre. First the phone overheated from the sunning and then it kept falling down. Laughter's very good medicine, guys. So there was another breath that I wanted to do with you, which is specifically to raise fire in the body. So thanks, Billy. I'm glad it was calming. Thanks, Eleanor. I'm glad you. Thank you. I'm seeing your messages. Thanks, Tracy. Thanks for joining, Siobhan, Adalbert. See so many lovely friends. Thank you for bearing with me. This comedy of errors. So there is a breath that helps kindle the fire within, which is very enlivening. So depending on how you're feeling, if you're feeling like you just want to stay all blissed and calm, peace be with you, Om Shanti, take it into the rest of your afternoon. If you're feeling like you'd like to kindle a bit of fire, then we can practice the Bhastrika breath together, which is the bellows breath. So it literally fans the fires within. So if you're feeling like you'd like a little bit of oomph to get you through whatever you need to get through for the rest of the day, making the family dinner or whatever it might be, we can practice that together if you like. So again, just finding your roots, sitting comfortably. You don't have to be sitting on the floor, you can be sitting in a chair, whatever works for you. For this one you do need to be seated though, you can't be lying down. So for the Bhastrika breath, you want to breathe from the diaphragm. You definitely don't want to be breathing up here, clavicular breath, which is a stressed, shallow breath. You basically never really want to just be breathing up here. You always want to be breathing deep. So we're going to be fanning the flames from the belly. And you do it by contracting in the belly, by sucking. I don't know if you can see through my fancy day pajamas, but you want to be sucking the belly towards the spine, and that actually expels air. You might need some tissues, by the way, because we're going to be expelling out through the nose. The inhale, with Bhastrika, the inhale can also be forceful if it's too much for you, if you're getting dizzy and lightheaded and you're new to working with your breath. Don't push it. Then just let the inhale happen, which is called Kapalbhati breath, which has a similar effect. Clears the mind, gets the energy. You feel very stimulated, you know. Let's give it a go. So remember, you're expelling from here. out through the nose. So practice that just a moment or two. So I'm contracting in the stomach quite sharply. It's almost like an invisible Heimlich maneuver. Okay, so you're expelling air from the bottom of the lungs out through the nose. So you might, like I already feel slightly nauseous. It's quite normal if you've just eaten or have a sensitive constitution. So take it easy, be kind, right? Okay, so let's try. We can do 10 and then rest. And if you're feeling up for it, we can do another 10, rest. So we'll try 3 sets of 10, but please don't push it. So if you feel lightheaded, you feel anxious, anything that you don't really want, just rest, please. Okay, you have full permission. All right, so sitting comfortably, releasing any tension from the body. And in that rest time, you breathe normally. All right, so just taking a natural deep breath in and out. And then a deep breath into the pit of the stomach. That was my 10. Rest. If that was too fast for you, please, you take your own time, right? And rest. Notice the effect on the body, on the mind, on the emotions. Know that whatever arises will pass away. That is the law of nature. We are not exempt from that. This is Dharma, right? So just breathe and allow. Try not to block. So if you feel strange things coming up in the body, in the mind, in the emotions, just allow and see what happens as you make more room, as you surrender. Breathe. If you're feeling good, you're feeling strong, we can do another 10. Take a deep breath. Pit of the stomach. Rest. Notice, be compassionate. If you're still okay, you're feeling strong, not too lightheaded, we can do another round of 10. Deep breath. Rest. It's a beautiful blessing again. The inner smile, the lightness within. Feel that flame. It burns always. We're just not always paying attention. Very good. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for staying with me and for moving with me. Thank you for the feedback. Thank you, Colleen. It's so lovely. Thank you, Suzanne. I see so many wonderful friends here. Lizelle, haven't seen you since I had babies. It feels like another lifetime. Zelda, Shireen, Sally, such beautiful friends. Thank you for joining me. Let me know how you're feeling. Bye, Tracy. Thanks for coming. Lots of love to you all. Bye-bye.